Good evening, I'm Alison Freeman. A Teesside project which aims to help young people to get jobs has been transforming lives in the area, according to a government minister. Stockton North Labour MP and Industry Minister Chris MacDonald said the Youth Trailblazers scheme had made a positive difference. He was responding to a report calling for more action to support young people who are not in education, employment or training. Our political correspondent Luke Walton reports.
1 million young people in Britain not in education, employment or training. Former North East MP and Health Secretary Alan Milburn warns there's a danger they may become a lost generation who struggle to find the opportunities they deserve. His report calls for stronger action, but a Teesside MP and Industry Minister insists the issue is being addressed.
In the time that we've been waiting for Alan's report over the last year or so, we have brought forward a number of initiatives. One of these is the Youth Trailblazer, which we've been trialling in Teesside, actually. And I met some young people this week who've benefited from the support from our local employment service. One young girl had just got a job that morning before I've met her.
But other parties point to barriers, stopping the young getting the jobs they need. A Red Car Lib Dem says poor mental health and inadequate public transport are among the problems.
If you cannot function, you cannot get out of the house, you cannot get on the bus. If the bus comes, does it get you there on time? My friend's son could not get to his job because he works in construction. They start at 7 and the bus just wouldn't have got him there. It's all of those things need to be put in place, as well as the right job opportunities or training opportunities.
Employers also need backing so they can take on more young people, according to a Darlington Green.
We really need to look at what are the barriers to small businesses employing people. I would ask, why is employer national insurance still there? It's a tax on jobs. The Green Party have a holistic idea to restructure the economy.
Starting out in life, but still looking for a step up. The question now, how to provide one. Luke Walton, BBC Look North.
A man in his 40s has died in a crash involving two cars on the A66 in Cumbria. It happened in the early hours of Saturday near Thornthwaite. The driver of a Dacia was pronounced dead at the scene and the driver of a Ford was taken to hospital. The RSPCA is appealing for information after a horse was found dead at the Appleby Horse Fair in Cumbria. The black and white piebald gelding was discovered in the village of Brampton on Saturday. Its death is being treated as suspicious. Now, more than 120 people have taken part in a relay along the full length of Hadrian's Wall this weekend to raise money to support people living with motor neurone disease. It was organised by former BBC Look North correspondent and our friend Andrew Hartley, who was diagnosed with the illness in December. Accompanied by his family and many friends, he's raised more than £27,000 and the figure keeps rising. Andy Watson reports.
Walking over 70 miles in 3 days for one amazing cause.
Personally, this whole thing has moved me deeply. My battle is as much about my mental health as my physical health at the moment. And I just wanted to get some positivity out of a terrible diagnosis. This is that, my little gift, if you like, to the association, and hopefully something will come good from that money. So yes, it means an awful lot. So very happy.
It can be a bit isolating and lonely when a loved one kind of gets this sort of diagnosis. So the spirit of this weekend has just been incredible, and you kind of know, gives you the confidence that you've got a whole backing of friends, family, colleagues there to support you.
Trekking through the day and night, the group have smashed their fundraising targets for the MND Association. A long journey, but worth the miles.
Positive vibes, extraordinary, so positive. I'm so thrilled.
Andy Watson, BBC Look North.
Brilliant effort there. Right, it stayed pretty dry for the walkers. Let's see how the weather's shaping up for the rest of the week. Here's Anna Church.
Good evening to you. It's not been too bad out there today, has it? But it is going to be on the cool side as we start the new week and turning quite unsettled. We've already started to see the cloud building, bringing with it some patchy light rain and drizzle for a time, turning heavier as we go through into the early hours of the morning, maybe quite squally for a time as the winds just pick up a little bit as that rain pushes through. Overnight lows around 11 degrees Celsius. So that band of rain is with us first thing tomorrow morning. The weather front continues to push away to the east, and then it's looking like quite a settled afternoon, largely dry, just one or two isolated showers, the cloud breaking up to give us some sunny spells and highs of around 17 degrees Celsius. I mentioned it's staying quite cool as we go into the start of next week, but it does look like things will settle down as we head towards the weekend and warm up a little bit.
That's it for now. I'll be back with the late news at 10:20. Have a lovely evening. See you then. Bye-bye.